Hello! Feel Good Friday! Oh my! Well, I live about a half a block from here, and I was going out to some beautiful location to make Feel Good Friday, and I ran in. There's a high patio in the back of my house, and I hit it with my tire. I guess I heard this big kaboom, but I kept going, and I got out of the alley onto the street, and it was pretty clear that I had flattened my tire, and I mean flat. So I did some Evo sizes, right? And here we are in my little town, and I guess I'm doing this video because I really want to show that my life is not any easier than yours. Crazy stuff happens. I do stupid things, and they have consequences, and I have these amazing tools that help me get through it. That's my feel-good way. It's not about being happy all the time. It's not that everything is peachy and wonderful all the time. It's that, life happens, and these are amazing tools. So, let's do an Evo size. Put your fingers on your temples, make deep pressure, rub behind your ears where your ears and your head hook together, maybe around the back of your skull a little bit, and then drag yourself down, your fingers down your throat past your collarbone. And then just notice how you feel. I feel better, right? So this is the thing, I knew I did it. As soon as I did it, I did this, because that's what I knew. Something had happened, and it was taking me out of balance. And the key to my feel good way is staying in balance and keeping your chemistry in the rest and digest side instead of the fight or flight side. So most people, when they hit that curb, they'd have gone, oh shit, and they'd probably sworn a little bit, and maybe even punched something, because that's what adrenaline does to us. But because of my 19 years of practice, my first thing was to do an Evo size, something to bring me back into balance. There wasn't any obvious damage, so I kept going a half a block. And then as soon as I hit the pavement, it was obvious that my tire was not just low, it was all the way to the ground, right? And so when I realized that, I Evo sized like a big dog. And because I was in present time, I've got AAA, I've got, time. I just made my little app work. And of course, that didn't even go smooth, right? The app needed updated. I had to find my password, just life. This is life. And I continued Evo sizing through the whole thing. And of course, it took him over an hour to get here. So I had time to go home and, get some things together and walk back here as he arrived. There was no reason to get mad. There was no reason to get upset. It's all gonna solve. It always solves. I'll go buy a new tire because I'm sure I destroyed the old one. And happy Feel Good Friday. One of my friends who follows my stuff saw yesterday that, yesterday was a really big day for me. It was the anniversary of the passing of my godson, who I loved dearly. He was just a little tiny boy. And, now enough time has gone by. I still think about him every day. I have things around me all the time that remind me of him. I talked with his mom yesterday, and of course that brings up some stuff. But, we both have really good tools. And even though we've been through the most horrifying thing that could ever happen, right? We use our tools to keep us in present time. And in present time, He would want us to be happy. He would want us to go on with our lives. He isn't suffering. He is in a, wherever you believe he is not a bad thing, right? And so anyway, one of my clients, I mentioned in my description of what happened was that these tools keep us in present time so that we can look at the past from present time instead of from, science has shown us that when we think about something, that it activates the same chemistry of what it was at when that was happening. And that doesn't serve us. That's post-traumatic stress disorder, actually. But that doesn't serve us. So from here, yes, terribly sad. Oh, I would love to hold this cutie pie. 3 years later, he'd be a lot different and we would have a much different relationship than we did when he left us. But from present time, I'm safe, she's safe, life goes on. And we live with it the best that we can in present time. See, that's so I'm going to explain that a little bit. When we're stressed out and in fight or flight, the blood flows at the back of our brain, which is always concerned about how messed up the past was and how much worse the future is going to be. It's not, it's just arguing and your brain just goes on and on and on with this chatter. Don't believe everything you think. And none of it is about now. It's about the past and the future. But as soon as you do something, anything that feels good, the blood flow comes automatically to the front of your brain where you're in present time and conscious thought can happen. It's the place, the reason for the physiology of that is because when the blood flows at the front of your brain, it's because you have to either learn how to do something or you have to do something in present time. And so, it's a normal physiological function that we are not using very much because our set point is more towards the stress. And now it's raining. So when you do something, anything that feels good and the blood flows in the front of your brain, it's also got your focus different. It's thinking about what's happening right now. And most of the time right now is you're safe and things are okay. And if you're doing things that feel good, then you're also got the oxytocin, so you feel loved and the things that keep your brain here and now. So anyway, my friend who commented on my post said that she really needed that today, that she was also thinking about something about the past from that freaked out place, and that my video or my post really helped her understand that right now, right here is the better place to be. I am fortunate in that I have, the benefit of AAA. And so I'm here making this video while somebody else is on their back changing my tire. Hallelujah. And now I'll go to the tire store and I'll buy a new tire. And I'll drive away in my car that I'm so grateful for. Reminds me to be grateful for what I have. I'm so grateful. So we're not gonna dance today, but I want you to, when I finish the video, I want you to put on some music, and the routine, massage half of your body. So all through this video, I have been doing things that feel good, and all the way through it, I've been activating the part of my nervous system that keeps me in present time with you, because I love you, and I just love you. And there's still room in my retreat, just in case you're still thinking about it. I just want to tell you how much I love you. Have a beautiful Friday, and we'll see you soon.